Alright, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well wherever you happen to be in the world right now. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. As for my day, it's been absolutely shit. I've mentioned before my youngest son, he's 4 years old, Theodore, he's got autism. And he's always loved going to school. He's very high functioning, very intelligent young boy, but today he had a massive meltdown and flat out refused to go to school, wouldn't say why, crying his eyes out, screaming. It was just like really horrible situation to be in, heartbreaking to see a child struggling in that way. So it's been a miserable day for me. He wouldn't go in, so I've pretty much been like looking after him all day. So yeah, I'm starting to get to the state where autism is just, it's not nice. It's really hard to see your son or your child struggle in that way. So any of you out there that might have children with any sort of neurological condition or neurodivergent, you do have my sympathies. And to anyone that's got children out there, I hope you're all, remember to tell you love them every day, give them a kiss, give them a cuddle. It's very important. So I thought I'd come on here quickly, make a video, take my mind off things, completely change my persona. Because that's why I do this YouTube thing. Takes my mind off other things, because not everything in life is perfect. So I can come on here and have a little voice about a few things that I'm interested in, one of which is drip. So I'll start off by compounding what I've got in my faucet, which is currently 65 drip, which is worth $20.92. So I'll just hydrate. I always like to do it on camera just so people know that despite what I say, I am doing like what I'm supposed to be doing. Just write that down. 0.973, 20.93. Yeah, I write everything down and put it into a spreadsheet so everything's logged. Has that gone through yet? Surely I've not done that wrong. No, it's gone through. Sorry, my OBS is lagging a bit. So what did I want to say? Yeah, so today, I'm not sure if you're aware, but my financial advisor, you're probably familiar with him, Kenneth. I'll bring him over so you can see him. At 9 o'clock, Kenneth will be doing an AMA with the drip developer, the Shark. So knowing that Kenneth is doing that, it's like I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm going to be watching it. My only concern is that he doesn't become fully engorged while he's talking to the Shark, because I know he's a massive fan of his, but it should be mildly amusing, so I definitely will be tuning in. I've got the Arsenal game on the background. They've just scored, actually. Sorry to digress, but yeah, I should be watching Kenneth do an AMA arse-licking session with the Shark later on. Should be all for shits and giggles. Anyway, what did I want to say? So drip, let's have a quick look at the chart. Actually, before we do that, let's go through the cryptocurrency market just so we can compare it to how drip's performing. So today we're up 1.92%. We've got a market cap of just shy of $1.2 trillion, 24-hour trading volume of $36 billion, and Bitcoin dominance is up to 47.1%. Bitcoin is below 30,000. It's down at nearly $29,000, so it's doing quite well. So the market's marginally up today throughout the top 10. Solana continues to make gains on Polygon. Can it approach that $9 million and flip Polygon? I'd like to think so, because I'm invested quite heavily in Solana. I've mentioned that before. The biggest rises of the day, probably that Pepe coin, but it's not mentioned on here today. But this STX continues to do well. Nothing major other than that. There's only a few 5%ers and that. Let's go on to the Drip Network page to see how that's doing. So it's down 0.92% against the US dollar, currently trading at 30 cents. I know it's not the same as the native DEX. It's down 4.49% against the US, Christ, get it right, Mark, against Bitcoin. All of these stats here are unconfirmed, like the total circulating supply, because it continues to mint. Sentiment, what's the latest things people are saying? So predominantly bearish. Drip is pumping, but it's pumping backwards. Drip, the level delusion is through the roof. Drip will reach a new all-time high. Drip is here to stay forever. Drip is high. I'm bullish on drip. Drip, it's a limbo time. So it's getting a lot more bearish out there. And my primary thoughts on that are in the title. There's an old expression that I remember from my youth, and it was, "He who procrastinates masturbates," which basically means like if you put things off, then you end up missing out. Like so, to procrastinate means to like delay something. So, say you're in a club or something, and you're after like some girl or something, and you think she likes you, but you don't make your move. That means you procrastinated. So she's going to go with some other bloke, and you're going to go home and you're going to masturbate, which is basically what's going on here. So he who procrastinates masturbates, which is the state I believe we're in with the shark's procrastination. Looking at drip, let's go on to a monthly chart just so we can see how beautiful it looks. And it's not just with drip that we're seeing it. If we look at Animal Farm dogs, for example, AFD, that's trading at $7.48. Let's go to a month. It's not pretty, is it? Let's go for a year even. Now that's horrendous. And we'll go to pigs because my financial advisor, Kenneth, he is recommending that everyone loads up on this. At $48, it's an absolute steal apparently. I'm not convinced him. Well, I do trust Kenneth, but it just, the charts tell me something slightly different. So like this is where, I think this was around the launch time. So we were up as high as $100 and $200, and I know that the people were stacking then, and they're calling this DCA, I don't see that as DCA when we're making all-time lows. Someone mentioned the Rev token the other day, and I just remember that was a fucking shady little thing the old shark did, didn't it? But yeah, pigs, apparently you'd never see it below $100. I believe Kenneth will be saying you won't be seeing below $20 soon if it carries along this trajectory. Moving on to the drip price chart. As I stated, unless this bloke, not Kenneth, but the developer, gets his finger out of his arsehole and starts to unveil some of this utility, perhaps he'll announce something on Kenneth's stream tonight, because I know I'll be watching, and he'll launch it on the market and he'll send price into the stratosphere. But I believe that we'll be hitting 26 cents within the next couple of days, a couple of weeks even, and once you break through that, we're looking at 10 cents. I don't know what this bloke's doing, this developer. I've said enough about Kenneth, but I hope you'll all be tuning into his stream, because I know I will be. He's promised so much for so long, but delivered so little. So I'm staggered that so many people have so much faith in him. I'm even forming relationships with other YouTubers who are like in conversation with me. People like LD at Drip Strategy. Who else is there that's sort of on the same page? Even he's starting to question like what's going on with the Animal Farm, because he's saying I'm not putting my money in there, and he loves drip and that. But who else? Drip Coach, he's sort of on the same page as me. So these people that are heavily into drip are starting to question the I can't even think of the right word, the validity of this project, and what the developer's actually doing, because nothing's actually going on. Perhaps tonight in this AMA, which normally results in the developer. That was a great save by Ramsdale. Sorry, I'm watching football. The developer will announce something that he's going to release, but like he'll say something. It'll be a rambling 3-hour monologue, and he'll say this is ready, that's ready, and it will be released in the next few weeks. The weeks will turn into months, months will turn into years. Like we've had. What's it called? It's been so long since it's been mentioned, I forgot all about it. Scratchies. That's a year and 1 month ago that was ready to go, but it's not been released on the market. Same with this strip drop draw. Same with the new UI. He's shown us how jazzy and flashy it looks, but not launched it. So people continue to dump their drip. It's reflected in the price action. I've been told by people that charts don't mean anything. This is DeFi. It plays 1% a day. It's not paying 1% a day. Well, it is. But when I look at my faucet, the value of my faucet it goes down continually, even though I'm compounding. So I'm compounding because I'm a stubborn little fucker, and I just will continue to do so. And the off chance that I'm wrong, and this thing does somehow magically turn around, and yeah, everyone, even everyone that's called me a tosser, like I'd be happy for you to make money out of this, but I'll just it's only what is it, $2,000? It's just fuck all, it's pennies. So. But I know that some people out there are over-invested. That's why I make these videos, because there are people out there that don't. I've got a very, very modest platform. I've got about 475 subscribers, so I'm not far off 500. So if you haven't subscribed, do me a favour and click that button just to help a brother out. I'm sort of trying to give a voice to those people that, you know, I get it in my comments. They are sharing my frustrations, but they're not vocalizing them. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, I'm not very good at this YouTube thing, but I find it takes my mind off other aspects of my life and gives me a voice and an opportunity to share my thoughts and feelings and other things, and it's like a distraction for me in a way. So nothing that anyone can say or do to me in the comments is going to hurt me any more than I'm already hurting, like, in my real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically, so I'm going to go off on a complete tangent. I felt like a part of me died today. I'm going to shut up talking because I'm starting to get, I feel like I might cry if I carry on with what the state I saw my child in today. It was very painful. So I'm going to wrap that up for now. But yeah, please watch Kenneth's live stream tonight. It should be amusing. Expect much. What's the word I should look for? Sycophancy. Yeah, he's yeah, and he might even get a boner. You never know. Okay, so I'm going to stop being a twat. I'm going to wrap it up for there. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the AMA later on. Have a good evening. Bye for now.